Today I'd like to talk a little bit about how kind Jesus is.
今天我想分享耶稣是如何的恩慈。
We've all been touched by him. We've all been loved by him.
我们都有被他爱过，还有被他就是祝福。
And most of the time we think of him as being the one who takes care of our needs.
通常我们就觉得耶稣就是那位，就是供应我们所有的一切。
Have you ever thought about the desires and the needs that Jesus has?
那你有没有想过耶稣的渴望，或者他所可想什么呢？
Sometimes that really presses in on me.
有时候这个就是我心里所想的。
No, I don't feel it as a burden, but rather more as a longing.
我不觉得是一个负担，但是是一个就是深深的渴望。
You see, as our relationship with him gets more real and more alive to us, it becomes more important to us to be aware of what both parties in the relationship feel.
所以当我们的关系越来越深入上，我们就会开始感受到对方的需要。
And probably for most of our lives, we were just a consumer. We were just the receiver of all the goodness that Jesus had to give.
可能我们在生命当中都是只是针对耶稣所能给我们什么。
And that's not a bad thing.
这不是一个错误的想法。
Because Jesus knew that he would have to show the love of the Father to us in order to win our hearts.
因为耶稣知道，就是他要把父神的爱带给我们，让我们能够感受到父神的爱。
But in the end, what he really longs for is a relationship that is mutual.
但是耶稣最可想的就是一个关系是彼此的。
So as most of you know, we've been discovering the heavenly realms.
所以你们大家都知道，说我们最近都是在探索天国的事情。
That almost sounds like it's too big of a project, too big of a subject to comprehend.
这个就好像是一个很大的一个题目，让我们能够没有办法。
I mean, and isn't that for like the advanced people and seasoned people? Isn't that for somebody that's elite?
这个是不是给一个特别的族群，或者是一些比较成熟的
But here's where the kindness of Jesus shows.
这就是耶稣的恩慈，就是要彰显给我们。
He says, I want to have this mutual relationship with you so deeply that I'm going to make it easy enough that a little child can do it.
我最可想的就是要让你们能够接触到，就如同一个小孩子能够感受到我的同在。
In fact, he says, except you become like a little child, you can't come into this kingdom.
其实耶稣也这么说，就是你要成为像孩童一样，否则你就不能这么快的知道天国的事情。
That's quite a statement.
这是一个蛮大的一个事情。
And actually, it's one that I have become familiar with.
这也是一个我能够开始感受到的。
Because I realized that for many years, what I call my big boy brain kept me out of some of the more rewarding heavenly experiences.
所以这几年来，就是因为我就是用头脑去思考很多事情，就无法让我能够进入神要给我的奥秘。
And I don't know if we can just turn a button somehow and make ourselves become like a little child.
我不知道是否我们自己只能可以就按个钮，然后我们就可以成为一个小孩童呢？
But I do think we can help our minds turn off all the analytical processing that sometimes we do when we're all grown up.
但是可能我们就可以就是帮助我们自己把我们的逻辑思考逻辑的这个部分就是关掉。
So how does Jesus make it easy for children?
就耶稣怎么样帮助我们，就是如同孩童能够进入呢？
Well, here's one way.
这有一个方法。
Jesus said in John 10:9,
耶稣说，在约翰福音10章9节，
he says, I'm the door.
他说：“我就是那扇门。
If you come in through me, you'll be saved.
如果你从我这里进入，你就会得救。
And you can go in and out and find pasture.
就你可以进出，找到那草地。
So if it was up to us to try to find our way into heaven, that might be kind of difficult.
如果我们要自己找这个方法，其实就会很难的。
But Jesus says, I'm going to make it easy for you.
但是耶稣说，我就要让你就是很简单。
Here's the easy part. I'm the door.
最简单的，耶稣说我就是门。
See, you already know me, Jesus says.
耶稣说你都已经认识我了，
Now just think of me as a doorway.
你就要想我成为就是那扇门，
I'm the entryway.
我就是你能够进入的，
I'm your access into heaven.
我就是你唯一的能够帮助你进入。
Well, since you and I have known Jesus for a long time,
那因为你和我认识耶稣这么久了，
he's made it easy.
他已经帮助我们。
Just come in close to me,
他说就靠近我，
walk into me,
凡从我进来的，
and he says, and I'll show you some heavenly things.
我就会让你看到很多天国的奥秘。
So some of us have been experiencing some of those wonderful heavenly things.
我们有很多人就可能已经开始经历了一些天国的奥秘。
It's a wild ride and a really fun ride.
其实这是一个就是很刺激，而且也是很奇妙的一个经历。
So I leave you with this.
所以我就是想要把这句话留给你们。
If the heavenly realms interest you, why don't you try Jesus the door?
如果天国的事情就是让你很期待，那为什么不来到耶稣的面前？他就是你的门。
Take a look at John 10:9.
就是回到你的圣经，约翰福音10章9节。
Ask Jesus how to walk in through his door, him, the door.
就你就来求告耶稣，就如同要怎么样进入他的门，
And then practice walking in and out through
然
Jesus.
后来练习从耶稣进入这扇门。
Happy trails, my friend.
希望你有一个很美好的旅行，
Jesus has got some fun things in store for you and me.
因为耶稣有很多美好也很有趣的事情就是留给你我。